when he delivers the baby.
Oh,
It's like, why isn't it crying? He's like, wake up, baby, and he's swinging the baby around by the umbilical cord, which he chews off, by the way.
Or the most orifices occupied. Welcome to Mission Impossible, episode 30.
Yeah, baby.
Episode 30. I'm Chris. We should start introducing ourselves at the beginning. I'm Chris.
Yeah, and I'm Chris.
He's Chris as well.
We're the two Chris's.
We're Chris and Chris. Fucking.
I'm just kidding. My name's
Cornelius.
Phil.
Cornelius Tiberius Triceratops.
What's the coolest name there is?
That'd be what's the coolest name, or is that the coolest name? The coolest
Zach,
name.
Alex, Max,
Zeke. I don't know.
Zeke. Zeke's pretty cool.
It's a cool name.
AJ.
But I feel like Zeke comes with like some douchiness, like Tanner.
Dylan. Whatever the coolest name is, that's my name, obviously.
Poop stick? I don't know.
It does have a ring to it.
Yeah, Mission Impossible episode 30. We review movie sequels.
I like it.
We review movie sequels. We watched somewhere in there, but we watched Freddie Got Fingered. He got fingered so hard.
Freddie Got Fingered.
Yes.
Awesome name for a title too.
Yeah, for
just like a throwaway line.
Yeah, for such a small part in the movie. What seemed like a small part. I mean, I would consider that a small part. Where Freddie got fingered.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And we should say Freddie Got Fingered is not a sequel. Just every 10 episodes, we treat ourselves to an OG original, whatever the hell we want.
Yeah. Because some of these sequels are so bad that we have to decompress with something.
Yeah. So we watched Chuck and Buck and Rollerblade.
Yeah, Rollerblade.
And then now 10 was Chuck and Buck, I think.
What was 10 then?
I thought 10 was Chuck and Buck, 20 was Rollerblade, and then 30 is going to be Freddie Got Fingered.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Episode 30. Fucking hilarious movie.
Yeah, oh my God. I saw it. Whenever it came out, I saw it. And I was like, oh, I remember some scenes. It's kind of ridiculous. It kind of has that Tom Green vibe where he's like, look at me, I'm doing disgusting stuff. And it does have that, but I was chuckling the whole time.
He's like a unfiltered, like, Jim Carrey, kinda.
Yeah, he's like a dirty... Yeah, no, I never put him in with that Ace Ventura vibe.
Because he's just saying wacky shit all the time and doing, like, ridiculous goofy shit, like he has playing the piano and he has hot dogs tied to his fingers.
Glizzies, yeah.
He has glizzies tied to his fingers, and he's like, just
Daddy, would you like some glizzies?
yeah. Daddy, would you like some? He's grabbing horse dicks. He
swerves off the road to grab a horse dick. He's just driving. He's like, what? Horse dick? And they're
yeah. He's going to California way, and he just drives off the side of the road to grab. That's the whole thing. There's not even anything else to say about it.
Does not add to the story at all. Yeah. It just happens, and then he does it again on his way back. He drives by the same farm.
Yeah, he does make a return visit to, give it a little. How you doing?
Yeah, I guess the only point to that would be he learned later how to jerk off an elephant. So when he jerks off the elephant and has it come all over his dad, it's kind of like, well, he has practice,
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, you got to work your way up to an elephant. You can't just.
Yeah, he's like, well, he wouldn't know how to do that.
yeah, you gotta start off with smaller animals. You build yourself up to the horse. And then you can start jerking off elephants, and then maybe whales, or
That's the big times.
And then I don't know what's bigger than a whale dick.
Me.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. You hide it well.
Yeah. You think I have two legs?
Yeah, there's just two.
It's called one.
Hangers.
It's one dick.
They have to be hard all the time. Then you can't be walking on soft.
They're calloused. They're calloused.
Oh,
for
right,
sure.
Right. They're like baguettes. Like a stale baguette.
Yeah. It's a hard life I live.
I didn't choose this life. It chose me. There was also more animal craziness. He wore that deer pelt.
Yep.
And it was just like, there was some blooper at the end. I think you were pissing, but like, we were just laughing while doing it. But I forgot what. Oh yeah, he said, "Oh, you need to get inside your drawings." The whole movie is he's trying to sell cartoons, and his dad hates him for fucking still living in the house.
Yep.
But he goes to like a big executive. Fucking, you want to talk about how he got into the building?
Oh, Japan 4?
Yeah, Japan 4. I saw your fucking Facebook. It was hilarious.
Yeah, Japan 4. And what was he saying? Like, shoe shine. Shoe shine.
Yeah.
And then the guy would look down at his shoes and be like, shoe shine, shoe shine.
Yeah. He started off saying, trying to get into this executive building. He was just saying, like, oh, going to see this at 4. He's just trying to sneak his way in. And then he just starts saying ridiculous stuff. Yeah, Japan 4. And the security guard's like, Japan 4? That makes fucking sense.
The second time at the end of the movie when he's getting in, he just runs in. He's like, I have a backpack.
Yeah. He does have a backpack.
And the guy's like, oh, motherfucker. And then he runs into the elevator and he goes, Japan 4. That was pretty good.
I wrote down swinging baby.
Yeah, when he delivers the baby.
Oh,
it's like, why isn't it crying? He's like, wake up, baby. And he's swinging the baby around by the umbilical cord, which he chews off, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And just describing that scene is funny to me. Just like, yeah, oh yeah, and Freddie got fingered. He delivers the baby, chews the umbilical cord, and swings it around while swinging blood and placenta everywhere.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And then he keeps the placenta.
He keeps the cord.
Yeah.
And she's like, I just want to suck your cock. And then he has a umbilical cord there. He's like, oh, it's not my cord, but I was just having fun.
Yeah. The girl who loves, the crippled girl who loves giving fucking blowjobs.
From Super Troopers.
Yep.
These must be the only 2 movies she's in.
Right? I was surprised to see her again. I totally didn't know
she had a huge flare up for a year in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
I wonder what else she's in. We should.
I don't remember her in anything else. I really don't.
What'd be her name? She's in the thing. And she loves getting her legs just like, that's her sexual kink.
Yeah.
Like her legs don't work. And she likes getting them beat to shit by Tom Green. What's her name?
I don't know her name. I just know her.
Marissa Coughlin?
It's gotta be. Because.
What else did I write down?
I was thinking about Tom Green as like a pioneer, because before Tom Green, like there was no like Jackass, there was no like Eric Andre show or Tim and Eric or Andy Milonakis, like all that weird, gross out, crazy stuff, just kind of like Between Two Ferns, even like really awkward interviews. Like he just like before him, it was just there was none of that shit. Everything was like very like tightly scripted. And
no, he's definitely early on that kind of trend of pushing the line of weirdness in film.
Even like the movie itself kind of felt like it's like they gave me a lot of money to make this movie, and easy come, easy go. Like when he's given the $750,000 check to move a piece of the house, he's like, I just spent $1 million, whatever. Easy come, easy go. It kind of felt like that's how that movie was, where they're like, here, Tom Green, here, just write and direct this movie, and here's a bunch of money, and kind of just do whatever you want.
He's like, I can do that. And he definitely certainly did. He directed this as well?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think he wrote it too, or he at least was a co-writer or something.
Let's see.
What other movies is that chick in?
Oh, she's in fucking Pumpkin.
Oh, so now we have to fucking watch that. No way, is she in Pumpkin.
I think she's not the main.
No. That's Christina Ricci.
She's in fucking Pumpkin. Pretty Young Thing.
So Pumpkin is no doubt gonna be episode 40.
Super Troopers 2. And a bunch of other random Medium.
I never heard of that. No other Broken Lizard stuff.
Wasted. All right, I wrote down, would you beat your girlfriend's legs for a BJ? Just whack the shit out of
Yes. Yeah. I would do it for not a BJ.
You're just for like something else, or just like for like your own kind of kicks? Or just...
I mean, if there was no repercussions, Like, it's like, no, I'll just cripple her, pretty much.
I would just beat my girlfriend.
and do.
Clip that, put it all over the internet.
You just got canceled.
Clip that little bit. Oh yeah, speaking of fingering, fucking, they had an institute for sexually molested children.
Yeah, for Freddie, who's 25. For some reason, he still has to go there.
Fucking, the ISMC.
Then
ISMC.
Freddie and his dad, Rip Torn, who does an awesome job, are captured by Al Qaeda or Afghanistan, whatever, and are released a year and a half later. They're completely unshaven, which makes sense. But so is Freddie. Freddie has a long ass beard too, and he's still inside the.
Yeah, he looks like freaking Moses.
And the mom, who's like the girl from Airplane, she's like the main girl in Airplane. She's dating Shaq.
Yeah, that was funny. Like, he got Shaq in the movie, and like 2001 Shaq, I think is pretty peak Shaq.
Yeah, that's got to be right around Steel, right? Like, yeah. So I don't know.
Fucking, and the shirts in the Institute for Sexually Molested Children say "No more secrets." No more secrets.
Hey, so would you beat your girlfriend's legs for a blowjob?
If she was,
you asked me, and I kind of jokingly answered, but.
Oh, freaking yeah! If she was like crippled, and that was in that situation in the movie, where she was.
What if she wasn't crippled? She would just really love leg pain.
No, she couldn't walk. What if she wasn't crippled?
Yeah, yeah. Like, she's like, just cane my legs, to a certain extent. Obviously, you can't go how.
On a serious.
Don't cripple her.
And on a serious, like, I don't like inflicting pain.
Oh, really? Even for a blowjob afterwards.
Oh,
and she liked it.
Just try to get.
So she liked it. She got off. Oh, you would weasel your way out after you got the blowjob?
No, I would try to get a blowjob another. Like, I don't want to beat the shit out of someone. I don't know.
But that's what they want, I don't kink shame. I don't kink shame. Oh, I've been put in weird positions before. I've been put in weird stuff that I wouldn't be my first thought of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And then a girl wanted it, but at the moment I'm just like, whatever. I'm just down for, get my D wet.
I've never been asked anything past like choking and like light slapping or something.
Okay.
And even that, I'm like, I don't like in doing it, but like they're just asking. I'm like, okay.
I've had 2 girls ask for orgasm denial. You ever have that?
Like edging,
where they tell you it's like, can I come? Can I come? Like they don't want to come unless you tell them they can come.
Yeah.
You ever have that?
Mm-mm.
That's weird. I've had that a couple times, and the second time I was just like, this must be a thing because I never heard of it before. I don't see it in pornos. Katie Morgan never did that. Katie Morgan just comes.
Yeah, she just busts nuts.
She just comes.
Bust nuts. Yeah, weird sexual things.
You don't have to get too fucking divulgent right here.
I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to pry for some stuff. Oh, some girl was like some really submissive, like,
yeah,
she wanted me to just degrade her verbally.
And you were fine with that? I feel like that would be harder for me to do. Like, all right, I'd rather whip you or whatever than just like start like mentally like trying to break you down,
Yeah, no, that was just like we discussed it prior to doing it. She was like, yeah, this is what I like to do. Like, I'll call you sir or master or whatever.
Yeah.
And we hung out for like a little while. Like, that was it. But yeah, it was okay.
But you didn't berate her, right? You're like trying to break her down psychologically.
I just call her like a little slut and stuff.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, gotcha.
Like,
yep.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid. That's what you ever hear this Marilyn Manson stories?
No.
Like, how he's getting canceled right now from Evan Rachel Wood.
Oh yeah.
And all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to like really like fucking make his girlfriend's chicks whatever he's with whatever because he's like bi, so he did a lot of stuff with guys too, and really put him through the ringer, just like tie him up, make him force him to like please other guys, and just like they're crying, don't want to do it, and all this kind of stuff. And Ava Rachel Wood is like super attractive and a pretty famous actress who definitely didn't need to do that, but
I'm sure he has like a dungeon.
Oh yeah,
fucking, there's like a space like 3 times the size of this apartment. with sex stuff
exclusively. Does like the meat hooks and all the crazy shit too.
Sex swing, fucking just like knives. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think he probably cut people open.
Fuck it.
But I mean, that's like what you're signing up for. So like people are like calling him out now.
People are coming forth with stuff, and there's stories he's told, like, you know, to Howard Stern, to like random, you know, like in interviews. So it's not even like private shit, like stuff he's said about really like doing some crazy shit to people.
Yeah.
You know, like making him drink his own piss and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, but people are coming out like, oh, it was abusive. Like, I feel like that's what
she said it like in, like, testified it and in court and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Freaking. I feel like that's what you sign up for, though, with
just
Marilyn Manson.
You know it's gonna be weird, but you don't know it's gonna be that.
Yeah.
And he like stuff like where he's like videotaping it and saying like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill your family if you like try to get back out of this, and I'm gonna fucking show everyone this video, and you know you have to fucking, you know, like really, like that's like some deep psychological shit.
Yeah, I remember hearing some crazy story from Johnny Depp. I'll have to look it up, but I won't.
Johnny Depp about Marilyn Manson?
Yeah, about Marilyn Manson and Hunter S. Thompson in a room or something.
Marilyn Manson said, Dave Navarro?
Maybe it was fucking Dave who?
Dave Navarro?
Yes.
Marilyn Manson once said that Dave Navarro was trying to suck his cock, and Marilyn Manson wasn't into it. And then when Navarro was like confronted about it, he said that the opposite happened. Like, Manson wanted to suck his dick, and he was just like, fuck you. And I kind of believe that more, because Marilyn Manson seems like a guy who would lie. Yeah. And also, like, Dave Navarro is like a, you know, pretty good looking guy, you know, like he doesn't seem
masculine, definitely not a submissive bottom looking kind of guy, I guess.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one out. I'm gonna change this friggin' battery right quick. So like I was saying, I don't know. I wasn't saying anything. We were talking about Marilyn.
Yeah, we're talking about yeah.
Did he like, that's obviously his stage name, but he didn't have like a middle name or anything. That's got to be a stage name.
That is stage name. I forget his actual name. It's like Charles Joe. Or something.
Joe.
So do you want to rate this movie?
Let's fucking rate this bitch. Let's rate it now.
Let's rate it. For sure.
Fucking. I liked it a lot, but I feel like a lot of people wouldn't like it a lot.
Yeah, and you're in a different spot than me, because I saw it when that humor was like probably like ahead of its time and fresh, you know.
Yeah.
And then you're seeing it after a lot of movies probably copied that type of humor, you know.
True.
And you still liked it, which I thought was a testament to how good the movie was. Mm-hmm. It definitely in my mind gets ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, for sure. I just like me, like for my personal thing, I would have given it like a 6 or so.
Okay.
But I feel like other people maybe who are not into this, which I guess is like silly to say, but might be like a 3 or a 4. I like it as a 6.
I'm leaning more towards 6 too.
Yeah.
I say we give it a fucking 6, man.
Yeah, for us, I mean, that's fucking, we're the kings of this shit. And
yeah.
Nobody else can tell us anything else. So
that's awesome. Yeah, and
6.
People shit on that movie, wrongfully so. Like, fuck them.
No, it's just goofy, crazy nonsense. You know?
There's so many scenes. Like, there's so many scenes in that movie that aren't really jokes.
Yeah.
The proud. He's like, can make me proud, son. He's like, I'll make you proud, Dad. And he's like, proud.
Yeah, they say proud
to each other. Tom Green looks at him. He's like, proud. Proud. And then they bring it back later. And this one really isn't a joke too, where they're like, it's like, I'd like to deposit like $900,000. I'm going to keep $100,000 and I need that in cash. And his friend Harlan Williams is like, why do you need $100,000 cash? He's like, why do I need $100,000 cash? And he starts running around the bank, just like fucking right in people's face, like, why do I need $100,000? Yeah, it's just like there's no way that was scripted. It was more just be weird, and he did, and it like I don't know, it hit me the right way. It was really
just a fucking that immature,
very obnoxious,
very immature, obnoxious. Like I know you are, but what am I? Like similar humor, hilarious, freaking But he uses that 100,000 to get a fucking helicopter ride. To confess his love to.
Which is I think he overpaid.
Yeah, for a helicopter ride.
He spent $150,000 on the jewels.
Fucking Kobe. We keep going back to Kobe.
No. Oh no! Do you think he was related? That was related to the Kobe stuff.
Man.
And then another joke that it was a repeating joke was with the boy. It's like, hey, Jimmy, the neighbor,
smacked in the face.
Yeah, he hits him in the face with the ball. It was like, oh, slapstick comedy. But then his like nose is really running.
Yeah,
he's like is like he has like blood coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And it ends with him just flying into like a plane propeller.
Yep, at the when they return or something. Yeah, because they got held captive in wherever they were.
Yeah, Middle East somewhere.
You got a friggin' mock sequel?
I don't. But this movie is ripe for a sequel because you got all the main characters still alive.
Mm-hmm.
You got Freddie, who's at the boys' asylum. Mm. You got Freddie what is Tom Green's his character?
The name of the character?
Yeah. That's crazy. We can't think of his name.
I don't know.
Proud.
Well,
you got him, and who's making a show.
Gord.
Gord. Yeah, it is Gord. Yeah. He finally has his dad's respect.
Yeah.
So you could bring Shaq into it too, which would be funny.
Yeah, bring Shaq back. Yeah, it'd be hilarious. Like you just continue the story with Shaq as the stepdad.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And Rip Torn just like as a pissed off fucking single father being a bachelor now.
Mm.
But Freddie's still in the institute.
Yeah, he never tells the truth about that. He just has to stay in the institute.
Yeah. Fucking yeah, that could definitely be a good sequel. Fucking
I would watch it. This isn't really sequel related, but I heard that there's a lot of footage they didn't use or stuff that like they made him not put in. And Tom Green's talked about making a director's cut, but obviously all that stuff costs money to do, and there's not really like a big call for it, because I think it's a cult classic. I don't know if it does range, like when people think of cult classic comedies, I don't know if that really hits the...
Yeah, what's the requirement for a cult classic? Like,
there has to be a demand for it, like this movie hasn't even come out on Blu-ray. Like there's really nobody wants it. If somebody was going to buy a Blu-ray for it, they would have came out with one,
Yeah, I guess there's no demand for it. We'll have to start asking. We'll talk to Tom Green.
I'll make a push for it. I want to see the director's cut, man.
20 years ago.
Yeah, right?
Sheesh. I think that's a good amount of time for it to be considered a classic. 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah.
And that's when they start. That's supposedly the threshold for calling something vintage.
That's weird to think of this movie as vintage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Couple decades. Sheesh.
I'll make a push. I'll fucking start
a forum.
Yeah.
Bring it back or Reddit.
Director's cut.
Dude,
yeah.
We did it like people did it with GameStop. We could do it for fucking Freddie got fingered.
People are trying to do it
gets rich.
For Dune, like directed by David Lynch.
Mm.
The studio like really fucked with that movie, and David Lynch like disowns it. Like he doesn't even ever want it. If you bring it up during an interview, he'll like just I'm not talking about that, or he'll walk out.
Nope.
He's like nope, and he took his name off of it. Like he does not recognize that he ever directed that movie.
Why?
Because it could be this really epic, awesome movie, and the studio really like forced him to do all this other shit that he didn't want to do, and gave him a lot of money. But then at the same time, like
it was all
he wasn't able to make his version of Dune that he wanted. You know?
He didn't have creative control really.
Yeah, and even like the final cut wasn't his.
Mm-hmm.
So, he never. But there's enough footage and extra stuff that was cut where he could make his own thing of it, but he doesn't even want to do it. But there's a push for it because people want to see like what's David Lynch's, like the Snyder cut for like Batman versus Superman versus Batman, whatever.
Yeah.
Like they cut a shit ton of it out. Zack Snyder directed that, and they want him to make his cut. There's a couple instances of that. I want to see the Tom Green cut.
There's got to be a lot of instances in that in freaking Hollywood where just people just don't get to. I'm pretty sure anyway.
Yeah.
It's people just like the studio or whoever has all the money, and they're like, well, you need this money, and we want you to make it the way we want you to make it.
Yep.
And the artist is always like, I don't want to do
if
that.
you ever see a movie that says director's cut on it, pick it up. Just watch it, especially if it's a movie you've seen before. Just you'll be surprised the differences. What I always wanted to see is, it's out there, but it's so fucking expensive. It's called Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair.
No shit.
And it's how Tarantino wanted to make it as one movie and not like two movies. Even when you buy them on DVDs, you buy them separately. It's not Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2, like 2 discs. It's always 2 different DVDs you have to buy. And that's how it was released too. And
I remember. Let me look up how much is that thing running for. Kill Bill.
I don't even know. I looked. I think I saw it going for like $70, and they would play it that every once in a while in theaters. Like they would show the whole thing, and the differences in the movie is she doesn't know her daughter's. Oh no, she knows her daughter's alive the whole time instead of like it's like a big surprise at the end, and there's like a couple things that are different. But
I'm just trying to find it. I just found posters of it. Like people aren't even selling it. It's
hard to find, or maybe even impossible to find. Maybe I made it up. I don't know. I have heard that there is a cut of it, and that they released it in some theaters and stuff.
Yeah, I want it.
I know, me too.
Now I want it. That sounds elusive, and now I want it more.
I just want to see it, even if like YouTube had it on there for a day.
Freaking. All right, home skillet.
Yep, perfect.
Go get it. Swoosh, bro.
Dude, I can't believe you swooshed
Kobe.
it. Your cat did get it though.
Yeah, I don't know why she's into crumpled up paper, but
if you throw something, she's like, "I'll see what's up with that."
Yeah, well, I throw treats, and she usually go get some. Get some? Yeah.
Would you throw it in a crumbled up piece of paper?
No.
Oh yeah, she's pissed.
She's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, she gave you the side eye. You're like, yeah.
All right, thanks for watching Mission Impossible episode 30. 30 fucking episodes, dog.
30. Bye, everybody.